Hello. Make sure my sound is working. How's everyone doing today? Thank you for joining me for my live drawing of DAX Photon page 1. I've been wanting to get to this for a while now, and just stuff has gotten in the way, but the book doesn't get done if you don't sit down and start drawing, right? So before I begin, let me give you a little quick backstory for those who aren't familiar with DAX, who I've been talking about for a little bit now. Now DAX started, I don't even know how many years ago, before 2016. I know that. Might have been 2014, 2015. I was working at a college, and I was teaching a storytelling class for kids in high school that were going to be coming to the college the following year and get an early credit. And there was a kid in the class. His real name was Thaddeus Neptune, and I thought that was the coolest name I ever heard. I'm like, dude, you got the coolest name. That's like the name of a superhero or a rock star. And I told him, I said, one day I'm going to do a comic. I'm going to use your name. And it's not going to be you. It has no relation. It's just, I think you have a cool name. I'm going to be doing it. So again, his name was Thaddeus Neptune. And I started making, like, I always thought kind of like sounded kind of Green Lantern-ish. Maybe I'll do a sci-fi comic with it. And I tend to do a lot of sci-fi stuff. I just love science fiction. And so I started doing all these sketches. I'm going to show you some of the doodles and things that I played with. And this right here is my DAX Photon folder. It's not huge, but it's got a lot of like sketches and ideas that I've played with. And I have so many things. So anyway, I started working on this comic for the character Thaddeus Neptune, and Thaddeus ended up not being my favorite character in the story. It was somebody on his team I named DAX Photon, and I just really enjoyed drawing him. So I made him the hero, moved Thaddeus to another character in the story. I'm sorry, I thought I had it pulled out. I'm just trying to find one of my first DAX Photon illustrations. And he went through a lot of different designs. And Dax was just a really, really fun character to draw and to doodle and whatnot. And then I kind of came up with this story, and I'm like, what if I backtrack him to, or not backtrack, but kind of like pay tribute to all like the science fiction I loved growing up, like Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers and all those types of things. So I started doing a lot of different tools, and there's one in particular I'm really trying to find right now that I really like. And this is one of, actually, this isn't the first, but it's one of the first versions of him. And I had a lot of fun. So what I ended up doing was having a lot of different ideas, and Dax was just super fun to play with. And give me 1 second, I'm almost ready to show stuff. I'm just going through here. That's not Dax, but I did spaceship designs on that. Yeah, these are other versions of them. So let me just show you some designs before I started. And by the way, for those watching, if you haven't, please like, follow, and subscribe on any of my social media that you're watching on. I appreciate that. So one of the first designs I did for Dax was this guy here. Okay, I thought big wavy hair, but I didn't really like the design too much. I played around with this. This one I went with for a little bit. He had a cape and everything, and I'm like, you know, kind of nice, but still not what I'm going for. I started hitting a little bit more when I went with this, but I'm like, still not there. All right, and you can see I played around with some ideas on the spaceship, like him running away on the spaceship or out of panel, like that. I even went with something like this. I mean, really, really lots of different designs. Another version here. Here's another DAX who I made into a different character. I even thought, what if I put him like in an astronaut suit? And that didn't work for me. But you can see the hair is kind of where I've always played with, right? And then what happened was I came across the design that I really liked, which was very much based on this guy here. All right. I did some modifications to his face and to some other, you know, into his body and obviously some designs. And I came up with this. And this was the major design for a while. All right. I even have some sketches here. Dax going up against an alien. That's not something to show right now, or this. But there was one drawing I did. One drawing specifically that when I showed it to my friend who wrote the story for me, he was like, I got it. I get it. And it was, I thought I pulled it out. I'm sorry. Yeah, here it is. It's a picture of Dax kind of just holding on to something, zooming through space. All right. Where it is there. Okay, and there's one of the characters holding on to him. And somebody pointed out to me, and I wasn't even realizing it, that that Dax looked very much like Space Ace. And I'm like, holy crap, you know, it does. It, you know, I didn't realize it. Space Ace is, you know, I've always liked the Don Bluth stuff. And after some playing with designs and thinking about who I really wanted to, you know, he was a parody on all the sci-fi and or I don't want to say parodies, tribute to all the sci-fi and everything that I like. I said, let me design something. And this is the picture I stopped at, this version of Dax. I've shown him before. What I did was, and I'll let me give it full screen so you guys can see a little better. Oops. Wrong. Give me. Wrong. There we go. Wrong screen here. Oops. So what I ended up doing was I always liked this idea of a of something over their head. You know, kind of Flash Gordon had one. I believe Buck Rogers had one. It was just something they used to do. And characters throughout have a lot of cool stuff like this that I've always liked as superheroes. Havoc from the X-Men has something like that in design. So I'm like, let me just pull that in here. This gold, I don't know, shoulder or whatever, or neck brace, whatever you want to call it. This kind of came from Flash Gordon for the most part, but I always liked the idea of mixing, you know, the metal with the cloth and having something come from it. You know, right now, this is a way he attaches his jetpack, which is behind him here. That's his, you know, laser cannon. I gave him these bracelet gauntlets, whatever you want to call them, because I didn't want to give him gloves. and I felt the design was weird without it, so I broke it up with some color there. The lightning bolt, because I didn't really like the symbol for photon, but it's a great sci-fi piece. His belt, originally I wanted to have like kind of that utility belt look that that I had in an earlier drawing that you guys saw, but I thought, hey, you know what if I made it a little more sci-fi and these could be buttons on his belt, and it opens up compartments or something. So that's what I ended up doing, and then just left with the boots there. So that is Dax, and that's basically his creation. Now, one of the things I really enjoyed, and you're going to meet all the characters in a few minutes as I draw them, I needed to give them a team. And the team I originally had when I was doing the Thaddeus Neptune was a little large, a little more ensemble-like, and it was too many characters to keep track of, and too many stories that I come with. So let me keep it basic. So when I came up with his background, I said, here's a guy. Oh, you know what? Give me 1 second. I forgot. I needed to text the guy who wrote this for me. I told him I was going to go live. Okay. So anyway, I just texted him if he wants to tune in. So anyway, yeah. So I said, let's give him a teammate, and I created a small team. It's him and 2 others. There is a character. Let's see. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so there was a character that I had to create, and I wanted it to be a female character so he could have some kind of love interest. This is basically her design. I have changed it up a little bit in time. She now has like goggles on and stuff, but this is basically her design. Her name is Veronica. One of the reasons is because I've always liked the name Victoria. I thought that was always a cool name. I don't know why, just the syllables, I guess. And I didn't want it to be just Victoria. I thought it was kind of, you know, like, I don't want to say boring because I do like the name, but I wanted to be a little different. So I thought about other V names like Valerie and whatever. And then I came to Veronica. So I'm like Veronica, Victoria. So Vic, Veronica, I combined them. That's how she came to be. And then Cuddles is, and you can see here in one of the drawings, I changed her up with some goggles, and here's Dax just hang out. And Cuddles is a alien teddy bear from a planet of alien stuffed animals that are caretakers for the rich. And Dak grew up rich, and his parents were, you know, I won't go into it, but you know, his parents were wealthy, and basically Dax is his nanny. And because Cuddles feels that Dax still needs a nanny, he hasn't left him, you know, and that's why he's there. And when I created him, I was thinking Thundercats, and I wanted a very Snarf-like character, but I didn't want it to be annoying with the snarf snarf stuff that he always does. So what I ended up doing was saying, I like that nanny idea. Let me, you know, kids usually have teddy bears or some kind of stuffed animal, and I combined it. But I wanted him to be not always so kind, caring, but not really kind. So he's kind of a grumpy character. All right. So why don't I move on to, let's get to drawing. By the way, this is part of the script. You can see on page 1 here, I penciled out kind of a little rough what panel's going where. All right. So let me bring this over here. It's a stream. Let me remove Dax, and I don't need this main frame right now. So what I did so far is I set up an 11 by 17 page in Photoshop. Excuse me. And I created a 10 by 15 border here. And I'm going to choose a different color. It doesn't matter what color I choose. Maybe a little reddish right now. It could be blue. It don't matter. I mix my colors. And I'm going to choose my brush to draw with. I'll just use this. I'm going to just use whatever's in Photoshop right now. Okay. Yep, I know. So anyway, I'm going to look at what I did on the paper here. And right now I'm just going to kind of rough out everything. And what am I at? 7? That should be fine. So it doesn't have to be perfect in here, but one thing I always like when I'm drawing is to have this might need to be bigger. I think I'm going to make it a little bigger. I want that. One thing I tend to do is I work in gray on a gray background just to kind of help me out here. But also, what I was getting to was I always like to have, most comics usually have some kind of splash page or, on the intro. And for me, there, I need that side one a little bigger. So for me, I'm going to do it at the bottom. Some comics do it at the top. Some give it a whole page. I like to for this story, I'm going to do it at the bottom. So it opens up with Veronica. So we're introducing all the characters in this first piece here. I'm just going to change my color up a little bit there. So Veronica stands around the console. And it says, Veronica stands over a console jamming buttons. She yells into the microphone connected to her earpiece. And she says, Dax, you have to get back to the ship now. I think the friends of those pirates showed up. And then a little caption says, Veronica, pilot and engineer. Panel 2 is a menacing spaceship. Its front lasers glowing red. Okay. Then off screen, she says, and they're locking onto us. Panel 3, Dax is reaching out, holding a laser pistol and firing. And Dax says, there's more of them showing up, Vic. In panel 4, Cuddles stands by, eyes big and serious, behind hands behind his back and talking into his own headset. He says, it's a little longer, so I'm not going to read it right now. He says stuff. And then panel 5 is a big reveal of Dax leaping over a pile of boulders, avoiding blaster fire, and a couple of aliens possibly in the background. So, and then there's the title sequence, which will be down probably like around this area here. So yeah, let's start now. So what I like to do is when I'm working, I like to pull the reference if I need it. I know what my characters look like for the most part, so I'm okay with that. But I'm going to take out the Veronica picture, and I also did some pictures of consoles and things, so I have some ideas. And you'll notice I'll be drawing in a couple of different colors, and the reason I do that is for my own head to help me separate things. So in this one here, okay, so I got that, I got this. Okay, so in this one, the way I'm going to do it, her console is going to be kind of over here, and I want her to be standing over it, and I want to be able to see the face, and I'm going to put it in this direction. So this will be the console maybe. Over here. And I know it's important to put in perspective and stuff, but I fix that later. I only put in my perspective lines if I actually need it. And so she'll be here, and I need to zoom in. And you'll notice that when I draw, because this is for me, I tend not to complete a lot because I'll complete in inks. Okay. I'm going to give her a little, not angry, I don't want her to be angry, but a little more kind of serious tone to, you know. Let's push that out a bit more. Make sure her goggles are on her face. Her earpiece coming down into the microphone. And the way her hair goes comes up this way. This one comes around. And I'm going to put her neck. So her neck would be actually right around here, right? And her body. Let me see, zoom out a bit. Okay, her body's a little off compared to where I want it. Let's do it this way. Much better. All right. So you see her arm right there. This arm would be coming out and coming down. Wait, bring it here. Yeah. All right. And then this one, I don't like the way her mouth looks right now either, so I'll erase that. I think her chin's a little high too. Let's give her a little. That's better, I think. A little longer. Yeah, right there. So it is a little weird for me doing this live. I want to do this live because I've been talking about DAX for a while to a lot of people, and well, usually when I work, I have music or a podcast or something playing in the background. However, with it being YouTube and streaming on Facebook and stuff, I could lose. I could be. What's the word? They could shut it down because of copyright stuff. So I didn't do that, and I got to make sure I leave room for the words. So I know like my word balloon is going to be like right here on this one here, and the caption will probably be over here. So I'm not putting anything of importance there. And this is a little off too here. Okay, bring it down like that. And then her shoulder out there looks much better. Okay, and this comes down into there. All right. And this one, maybe I have her hand doing what? Maybe it's something. So this is her arm, her hand would be up here, and maybe her fingers are up here. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Have keys down here. Okay, and she has the lightning bolt right there. She's part of DAX's crew. It comes down. All right, this comes down. And she would have her belt maybe right around here. You'll see a little bit of it. Okay. So right there, panel 1 is done. What's going to happen is I'm going to clean up a lot of this in the ink stage. Again, because this is for me. If this was for someone else, I would be doing a lot of cleanup when I'm done with the rough stuff here. So in panel 2 now, it says view of menacing spaceship. It's in front. Its front lasers glowing red. So one thing I want to do is Dax is on a planet right now. So I'm going to put the planet below. And I'm going to draw Dax's ship, which I got a picture of. Where did I put the picture? There it is. So we're going to see Dax's ship kind of maybe at this angle here. And this is where I come in with my perspective here. All right. And I'm just going to loosely put in the ship right now. Okay, so there's Dax's ship right there. And then I'm going to put the menacing ship, which I didn't design, but it's only a one-off, so I'm just going to kind of create it on the fly. Just give me 1 second. Let me get a sip of water. So I think I'm going to put the ship, make it like a large ship here. And it's definitely got cannons, so let's put the cannons over here. They're glowing red, right? Not a good angle. Keep it with the perspective here, right? Maybe I'll push it back too. Let's put it back right there. Okay, so I want the lasers to be pointing like that. There we go. If you guys have any comments, questions, whatever, feel free to ask. I'm going to erase this because I'm not liking the ship. So sometimes when I'm like, sometimes when I'm like this, I'll ask myself to look around the room for inspiration. I keep a lot of interesting stuff in here. So I think I got something. I think what I'm going to do is let's kind of go for this one like an old school. Let me zoom in here. Like an old school, kind of 80s style, one of those type of spaceships there. And let's give this something a little bit more coming out, maybe. Okay, that's too far. Let me zoom out, see how it's going. That right there. Not the ship off like that, come on. Okay, and I'll just let that, and I'll do things, little windows or something. We'll make like some pipes or something going on. How does that look? That doesn't really look menacing. So you know what I'm going to do? Erase it one more time. I don't want to waste a lot of time on this. Like I said, this is a one-off ship. So I'm just going to base it this way. Brush. We're going to go very simple now. Keep it open, everything in here. Okay. Have it like almost kind of insect-like, almost like it's has like grasshopper legs or something. So let's fix that. That's going to start right around here. I think I want to make this a little smaller here. There we go. That looks a little better, I think, already. Right? Let's angle out the... There we go. Much better. Excuse me. All right. I'll figure out what that's going to be in a little bit. All right, I'm going to leave that right now for the ship. I'll do more to it a little later. There we go. I know I said it'd stop, but I just kind of keep going. That tends to happen to me as well. Okay, let's move on. Oh, and we're also going to need a place for her word balloon because she's saying something off screen. Then I'll have a nice little star space background behind there. Then in panel 3, Dax's hand reaching out, holding a laser pistol and firing. So I'm going to put out his pistol right here, and let me get a picture of his gun one more time. I don't like this. I've designed a couple of guns for him in the past that I want to make sure I'm using the right one now. Let's go. Okay, so it's just his hand. We don't even know it's DAX right now, but you know what? Maybe I'll go the opposite way. Maybe it should go out this way. No, not liking that either. Okay, let's get Dax's arm. Should we go like that? For his arm, and then his hand, and then his gun. All right. And then what I'll do, I'll make this larger too on here. So, hold on, he's right-handed. So if we're looking at it from this angle, this would be, his thumb is on the inside. So we're going to see this part of. Okay, and then this falls down and goes out. So this falls down and then it goes out some more. And has a little, let's just do a little design in there right now. And then yeah, I tend to use these distort and thing features. I think it helps me with some angles when I know I'm having some issues with them. So if that's coming down that way, then we got this. That would be, maybe it should be a little smaller. Whoops. Whoops. Sometimes you hit the wrong button, you know? There, I think that's better coming up. I can actually draw fire, you know, like the laser blasting here. And then the next panel is Cuddles, stands by big eyes and serious, hand behind his back and talking into his own headset. Okay, so I'm going to put him kind of like this. Well, this one is he's standing. I made him walking. Let's have him standing. Okay. Some shines, I guess, in his eyes. And we'll have his word balloon up here with his, maybe right there. Now we go to the final panel on the page. All right, Dax is jumping over boulders. Now I got to remember, down in this lower right-hand corner, I'm going to put the credits. And so I kind of want him a little bit more off, closer to the center. It says here, leaping over a pile of boulders, avoiding laser fire, a couple of alien. Okay, so I'm going to put the boulders. Let's just put the big boulder here that he's jumping over, right? Put some smaller ones around. Let's give him. So obviously it's going to be a rocky terrain. Okay. And he'll be over here. And I'm going to want something. So let's have him leaping. Should I have him leaping in this direction with his head over here? That's his head right there. That'd be his chin. I think that's a way too big head for him right now. Let me erase this. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to draw him in the other direction and then just flip him. Let me just bring up that picture of Dax again. I just want to see something on it real quick. So, okay, so he's got an underbite. Good to know. Okay, let's do it this way. Oh, I got it. Here'll be his head. We're going to put his body. Well, he's leaping, so let's put his body in this direction. like this here. No, don't like that either. You know, I want to make another layer so I can draw him separate from the rocks. Okay. Let me just finish erasing. It'll be quicker this way. But I put his head right here. His body over here. I'll put his hand on the rock here that he's leaping. He's kind of. And then this one here will be his gun arm. He's even though he's right-handed, this'll. Well, the gun should have been in his right hand. So anyway, yeah, maybe I'll just flip it, right? So if I go to edit, transform. Wait, what's going on? Edit. There it goes. Whoops. Let me lock that down. Go back to here. Gotta always find something. Why is it not letting me do this? Lock that layer for now. Lock that one. Now I should be able to move it. There we go. Command T. Let's rotate. And I think I'm going to change the positioning of this leg here. Now that it's closer to us, I don't like it right there. So this is going to come out over here, maybe closer to us. Okay, I think that might work. And I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put another kind of background around here. Coming out. Let's go a little higher, maybe over here. Put some more boulders, formations in the background. They all won't be perfect circles, but this is what I got for now. And he's going to need his gun here. Don't want to forget that. His head to be over this way. Okay, I think I am going to do it. Now, I drew a long time ago, I did a stream where I drew the aliens, but I had some computer crashes since then, so I'm going to just kind of draw some generic one. It's kind of humanoid. So if that arm's forward, this leg would be forward. What I do? This one. Let's do this one kind of a little bit bigger. Let's make him kind of more. No. And You know what? Let's put another kind of rock over here, and in between them, I'm going to have this one pirate here looking out, holding his pistol over here, which will probably be wrapped around into just make something up. So that's firing there. And then we'll have and I'm just thinking of things right now. I want them to look silly. I'll put another one back here with some kind of gun. All right. So there they are. Let me see. I haven't saved this yet. So we'll call this DAX. Page 1. Okay. So let's start with my inks now. Okay, we'll call this inks. That we're going to go straight to black. And I've been really enjoying... Oh, I guess I was drawing in it too. I thought I was drawing in the other one. But I've been really enjoying this. Hey, Jerry, thanks for tuning in. I've been really enjoying this this brush in Photoshop. I just had the name. I'll get it for you in a second here. It's called Classic Cartoonist. That's the brush I've been really enjoying. Excuse me. So now I'm going to zoom in and I'll work on panel 1 first. And the brush is set to 25. So I think that's too thick. I'll shrink it down a bit. Okay, let's see. How's that? It's at a 9. That's much better. Okay, I'm just going to lower the opacity on some of my layers here. Okay, now I can see it better. Let's go up to my inks, and I just want to do one thing over here real quick. Where is my... There we go. I don't know, one of my screens was looking a little weird to me. All right, just give me 1 second. I'm looking at something before I start inking. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages and things here I need to just look at real quick. Okay, everything's looking great. Okay, just had to make sure everything was good. So I'm going to start with my inks here, and I'm going to start very light. I think I push out her cheek a little bit more. Get a Veronica drawing out. Actually, no, I didn't. I kept it. I was drawing an older version. I kind of kept it a little softer. Like that. Yes. that. I'm going to redo it from. Nope. I wanted to zoom in. There it goes. There we go. Let's change that on there. That feels much better of a line. I want her hair to come down a bit. Whoops. Okay. How zoomed am I? Oh, that's why it looks a little pixelated here. I don't think I'm going to connect it. I'm going to leave separate. Nope. Nope, not liking that either. Just go like that. Much better. Oops. Inking is always the part that I hate the most. I hate inking. I wish I had someone who could ink for me. I wish I had the nope, don't like that either. That might work. Okay. Yeah, no, I've just always hated inking. I've never been happy with my inks. Whoops, not erase brush. So the neck would be down here. Oops. come down a bit. There we go. You know, I'm not liking the little hairs I just did. I'm going to leave it alone for now. Maybe I'll go back and fix it, but maybe I'll do a little V in there, a little V-neck. Pretend she was created for the new 52. Alright. So here, her shoulder. This would be her shoulder, so it'll curve nicely. Whoops, too heavy. Nope. A straight line, a little curvy, but yeah, much better. So if this is her collarbone, nope, a little further out. Let me erase that. I don't like the roof. Much better. Oh, too low. Too high, I mean. Too low. I'll fix that. I'll just do that for now. And we'll have her lightning bolt. How does this is again? I need that. How does his lightning bolt go? Sometimes you forget. Okay. There we go. That looks more like it. And then this will come around over here. Whew, my studio's getting warm today. I don't know what it's like by you, but it's raining over by me today. Oh, no. Undo. That's her arm's gonna. Where's that picture of all of them again? There it is. Ooh, excuse me. liking this line now. Let's bring that in a bit more. There we go. I like that curve better. Oops, undo. There, that's better. Okay. One of the things I'm not too big into is using exact guides for things. I do love guides when I need them, and I have some next to me that I actually do throw on my Cintiq here. But that should have been straight because her hips are going to start coming out around here. I'll have to go in and fix that. I gotta say, it's nice being back drawing a comic. I haven't drawn an actual comic for myself in a while. I could actually say years. I've done stuff for fun, but nothing that I'm getting ready to produce anything with. DAX is actually my first product in a very long time. I took time off for lots of different reasons, mostly medical, but yeah, it's nice to be back. This is one of my all-time favorite things to do, is to draw comics. Oh, that's right. I messed up her belt. That's why I'm doing erasing right now. Okay, let's take a look at what I got up here. I'll keep her hand up here for now. Let me get my ruler. Nope, wrong ruler. It's not my... It is. I want my one with the padding on it that I got here. Oops. Okay. Let's get... Let me see. Okay, and there was another level up here. Let's see. Where's my... Just getting a French curve. Too rough. Got to zoom in on that there. And does she wear gloves? I don't remember. I didn't say or not. I'm going to not make her wear gloves. So let's give her some fingernails. You know what? I'm going to just do that in the coloring. I'll just add some nails in that way. I feel her arm is off in down here, the lower left arm, but I will continue to play with that. I might also go in and fix her hair. It's not 100% how I designed it, but for now it's fine. It's going to drive me nuts, but I want to get stuff done, you know? Okay, let's get on to the next panel here. Let's go to brush and let's bring it down. It was at 9. I'm going down to 5 for this here. There we go. That looks much better. I think I'm only going to do one page today. I don't want to overwork myself here. So where's the ship? There it is. Okay. It's going to come down to about here. I think I want it to be at a different angle like that. No. Just go back this way first. That might help. Yeah, definitely. And then there's another casing right here. How does that work? It goes to the edge. That's right. Okay. Actually, that one didn't have those lines in there, sorry. I don't think I'm going to color it today. I'm going to save coloring for another day. I might even wait to letter it. All right, and this, we need that down there. And I need to show the inside of here. And let's bring this in a bit. Ooh, I don't like that crooked. And the what's it called? The cockpit area is black, but I'm going to use a lighter color when I color it in. Maybe I'll throw some lines in here shadow wise. Usually, you know what? I'm not going to do that because usually I do all my shading with color, so I don't like adding the extra stuff in. Now we come to the other alien ship. So I'm just thinking how I want to attack this ship here. So I think I'm going to start in the I think I want to start. I'm not sure I'm going to ink this part in here where the mouse is. I like it. I like that grasshopper type of look, but it's not what I want. You know, let me get my ruler. Make straighter lines with this here. Much better. I always like to draw the little line inside there because if it is open, I mean, if I'm not going to put the lights on, it looks like it's going inside. I don't forget. I want to make this a little more rounder. I might have to get one of my templates for that to do it properly, but that's good enough for now. There. Nope. There we go. You know, maybe I have a template that'll make that shape I want there better. Circles, ovals, that's the one I'm looking for. That's the best one I got. Okay. Now I want it bigger, so I'm going to have to do it by hand. Okay. There we go. That's better. Gonna make the cannons a little bigger. Nope. Let's kind of find the center, be more right around there, right? Just needs a little extra in design. All right. Okay. Woo. There we go. Do I like that line? No, I think I'm gonna go with the curve like I was doing. Time is 11:34. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Okay. Whoops, undo. I thought I hit the wrong. I thought I hit the rotate tool. And another sip of water. Hey Juan, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys are doing well today, everybody who's watching. Like I said, I'm only going to do one page today. I really wish I would do more, but number one, I do need time to myself. And okay. Not only do I need time to myself, but I need air conditioning in this place. It stinks that I can't have air conditioning in my art studio where I live. We're only allowed 2 air conditions. And we use them for the living room and the bedroom. see. Let me turn off. You know, I don't care about that right now. It's looking a little weird, but all right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep this here. I'm not going to do the back though, but I'm going to keep. Nope. Does that look good? Nope. You know what? I'm just going to do it like so. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Let's get this gun in, which would be actually right back here. Then this gun will come out. I think that looks much better. Let's just give this a nice. I'm going to get my ruler out again. There we go. And let's get. Actually, this needs to be bigger now that I see things. This tends to happen to me a lot since I tend to draw up my inks. And luckily I go digital. Okay. Ritesh, if that's how you say your name, I'm sorry. This is a spaceship I'm designing. Well, not designing, I'm drawing. I'm inking for my comic. It's a one-off, so I didn't really plan it that well before I started doing it. So it's just kind of a what do we call it here? Just kind of a generic kind of. I put it together, Mod Podge, just some ideas I had. But I just realized I need to make it a little bit bigger. Let's turn off the gray for a second, see if there's any black on the white that I missed. A little bit right there, maybe? No. Okay, let's get that gray back on. Okay. And let's get this to come around like so. Much better. And then this would go into a straight line, which would come out behind this here, just to the end. There we go. And let me get this gun back up here and running. And you might see a little bit of this around here. So okay. I don't like this one here. Okay. Needs to be over in the same area here. No, I don't like that. Just going to erase both of them. Okay, let's see. How does... Oh, got to do the bottom line here. Rotate. Oh. That's not bad. Okay. Let's get the brush size up a little higher again. That's good. All right, just looking at some reference stuff so I can make it a little better. All right, so the gun comes down like that. Am I still on the same brush? It looks a little different now. Yeah, move to a different brush. Okay. Hope it didn't mess up on any of the others that I had, right? All right. Okay, so it had to be over this way. That's much better. Whoops, too much. You know, I want to change these lines right here. There we go. I feel that's much more how the gun would be, right? We'll need to go down longer. I should have brought some snacks in here. You know, guys, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I need to just get like a piece of chocolate or something. Give me 1 moment. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I just ate breakfast really, really early today, like 6:37 in the morning. I know for some people that's not a lot, but I usually have some kind of snack around 11 because I don't usually eat lunch until later in the day. So, I needed something. Thanks. So let's start now on cuddles, and then we'll do the final panel. And I'm going to stop for today after I do the final panel. Whoops. But I will go in and correct the other stuff. So there will be some differences in what I do from this, but I feel he's a little thick, the brush here. Oh, much better. Now, as I mentioned, Cuddles here is like was Dax's childhood nanny. He comes from a race of alien teddy bears. And he's looking pretty serious in this picture here. Now, I do change eye sizes. Like right now, they're supposed to be wide, but usually his are a lot smaller. And he's got his own headset on. I forgot about that. Then we're going to put his headset, we'll put it around his head over here. Oops. 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 Okay. Whoops. I have to say, Cuddles is one of my favorite characters in DAX Photon here. And he's on the spaceship too. I don't remember if I was supposed to draw a background for him or not. So let me... Cuddles. Sounds like Big Serious talking into his own headset. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to give him a bit of a horizon line. I'll slant it a bit. Whoops. All right. And let's see, maybe I'll throw something in the background to... I'll throw a computer or something. Too thick of a... Where's E? And I'll drop something in on the background here. Two. To see this better here. Okay. Too thick. No, I don't want that. Much better there, and too thin. There we go. And I'll put a monitor or something behind him there. Let's just add like a little. I'll put something on that screen to show he's on the spaceship. But then again, I'm gonna have to straighten the. Let's give him. That's right. He has got some wrinkles under his eyes. You know what? I'm going to erase that computer I just made. I know I took time, but I don't like it. I'll throw something in. I think it might be more interesting to maybe do a window or something there. I just need to fix the bow tie bit here. There we go. So I'm going to leave that one alone. I like that. And now we come to the final DAX Photon scene. I forgot. Do I? And yes, I do. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I want to space out the fingers a bit. Nope. Just do his fingers a different way. Yeah, like that. So let me erase. That's much more cartoony, I think. I like it that way. 1, 2. Nope. I don't like it squared. Like 2, 3, 4. How does that look? Too big. I'm not into that. Bring up the photo of Dax again. I'll do it on my phone. So I could just take a quick look at his hand. Okay, I know what I did. All right. I sometimes draw in so many different styles or things. I need to sometimes just constantly go back and reference. Like that. That's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I like that. That may be some. I'll do the nails in the what's it called? In the coloring. I don't like what I just did there, though. No, that. Just a little hint of erasing here. Okay, let's get that elbow looking joint in there. All right. So I may have to do some erasing here, but that's okay. Wait a second, let me see something. Let's see the other one. No. Big. Yeah, that's not bad. Nope. Ooh, I don't like that. I want to make his foot longer. I may have to take a break soon. Finish this later. I have golfer's elbow, which is kind of like tennis elbow, except on the other side of the elbow. And I'm just in a lot of pain at the moment. Okay, I don't know. Nah, I don't need that. Whoops. Edit. Redo brush. There we go. Let's just bring it down like that. Or to the heel, actually, might be better, right? Yeah, much better. And then this one here, that'll go up. And then this leg will be coming out like this. Oops. I think that works better right there. And then this one. Let's see, how does that pose look? That's actually not bad, but I think I might change that last foot I did. Maybe I should make it pointing up, just like this one here. No, I don't like that. Just the. Okay, let's zoom in. Oops. Coming out over here. Okay, that's going to help undo. That'll come out. Let's bring that like that. I'm going to bring it down again. It just, you know what it was? It looked off because I wasn't following this back line here to me. No. You know. This leg comes up. If I'm going to do it like the same way, it's going to have to come up over here. Posing to me is one of the most important things I do. I mean, I think everyone would say the same thing. You want to get the poses as believable as possible. Okay. I'm really liking this one here. Let's zoom in into his gun. Breaks the frame. I'm okay with that. And with the whole pressure sensitivity, I got to be a little more careful here. A lot of erasing. This is what happens. Like I said, I tend to draw with my inks when I'm working on my own artwork here. So I want to fix up the knee here too. Much better. I think it's a little too thick now. Let me thin out his. There we go. But I will do that. There we go. I think that does look a little better. Fix something here. Let me go back. I might just go back to the way it was before. Yeah. I'll leave it there. Maybe just kind of. I will change a little bit, very little. Much better. I like that better. Oops. Why is it? Okay, let's get some rocks in here. I don't care if they look exactly like what I originally drew. TOON. I'm definitely going to go in and fix up Veronica a bit. Okay, let's draw this guy. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give him one eye. I think that might be nice. And I think one of the aliens I created that I lost when my computer crashed only had one eye. Some fang-like teeth on here. Oh. Another big rock. So he's got another big rock behind him. And then I'll do one more rock over here. Whoops. And this one here will have kind of an eye patch. So it's supposed to be kind of a pirate. So if he's holding the gun, I'm sorry, I'm doing motions with my body right now so his shoulder would be up here. Kind of holding like a rifle type of thing here. So there's the back of the gun. No, I'm not liking that at all. Let's bring the arm back this way. And he's pulling on the trigger down here. It's a tiny hand for that type of a creature. You know what I'm going to do? Hold on. All right. I know what I'm going to do here. Just going to sip of water. Okay. So I'm going to put him in a silhouette, I think. His legs go back up. I'm going to just put the guns out over here. We'll have two, one in each hand. So and that one's going to come out like that. Or even better. This gun's just up. So this gun is here. And all this will be silhouetted in. going to leave his eyes. I'm going to just... And maybe I'll give him a tail. Should I do that? No. I don't think the tail will be going in that direction anyway if I gave it to him. I think just one circle on there would look better. Okay. Set image. Okay. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I still want to go in and fix Vic Ronica, but I'm going to give my arm a rest over here. Okay, let me just add the borders. All right. So I'm going to start here. And I'm going to, whoops, Command D, I forgot. I have this set up for fixed size. So let's go to normal. And what I might do, is, what's the word I'm looking for right now? Hold on. So if I'm there, doing some measuring real quick. Let me do this here. over 1/4 of an inch. So like right around here. And if I go to this here, then I notice stop here. And then if this is here, I'm going to go right to there. And let me just do this one here. I usually create my guidelines for it. So I think I want to go to about here. Actually, you know what? Let me move it. That'll help me with my math on moving it. Okay. Now I could come in and do my panels even better. And I'm using an 8, what's the word I'm looking for? Pixel width banner. I find that to be the most, I think that looks good. It's thin. And there's some things I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to probably pull him up so his feet aren't touching the edge here. And I'll bring in the pistol here. Fill. Nope, not fill. Sorry. Hold on, wrong thing. Let's bring it over here just for next time. Cancel that. Edit. Stroke. Okay. And then I think I'll leave the last panel. Maybe I'll put a border around it. I could always take it off for now. And I noticed on one of the panels I kind of messed up already. It's not locking for some reason. And let me erase, while I'm here, let me redo this one. Whoops. Nope. Oh. There we go. Okay. Now that I can see this whole thing here better. There we go. That looks like a much better selection to me. Always does that. I wonder if I put a guide down at the bottom, will it? Sometimes having the guides there, it helps you snap them, no? Never mind. Come on. Okay. So let's zoom out now. Look at it all this way. I'm going to remove all of that. I'm going to remove all of that. Now, a lot of this stuff will get fixed up with color, but if I go to my ink layers now and I select here, oh, I'm on the wrong layer, sorry. Okay, I could move him up a bit so he's not touching the bottom. And I'll do the same thing over here to DAX. Now I'm going to put him right there, but I think I might. So, to be honest, I'm overall very happy with this picture here. Whoops. What I'm not happy with is this panel here with the gun. Nor am I happy with what's going on in panel 1 with Vic Ronica. I left enough space for dialogue and everything, which is why I did it. But I think I could do a better perspective on the gun in panel 3, and I think I want to fix her hair and her hand. Not that I hate what I did, I just think I could improve it. So I'm going to take a little break now, rest my arm. Maybe in an hour or two, I'll come back to it and fix what I did today. But page 1 of DAX Photon is basically completed in illustration. I will soon, you know, I'll color eventually and do some lettering, but I think it's done. All right, guys. I want to thank everybody who was watching today, everybody who stayed with me from start to finish. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to start on this. Tomorrow I'll do page 2. I'm going to try to do a page a day depending on my schedule. It is a 60-page story. So the goal is to have this done by the end of July. Because we're in May, but 60 pages, if I could do one every single day, I should have it done basically by the end of June. But I'm going to go to the end of July just because I do have day job. I do have a day job. I have a summer day job. I do have things I do. So some days I may not be able to get to work on it as much. But that gives me if I can stay on that, what's the word I'm looking for? Schedule, then I'll start coloring by the end of July, and this will be ready to launch in September like planned. It'll be a webcomic. I haven't decided if it's going to get its own website yet or if it's going to get webtooned, and then maybe I'll cut it up for webtoon. Maybe I'll put it somewhere else. But yeah, this is page 1 of DAX. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if I'll do page 2 virtually, but maybe once in a while I'll come back with some cool DAX stuff, because right now it's all about DAX for me. So you guys have a great rest of your day, great weekend. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you Tuesday night for my interview, 8:30 Eastern, that I'm doing with my next guest. Look out for the ads. All right, I will see you later. Have a great day, guys. Bye.